Good day once again. You are watching Investment Academy. I am your host, Rowena Suarez, and you can call me Ro for short. Now for our learning. Okay, we gave you 14 money tips for the last 2 weeks, and the first one was review your budget and spending habits in 2013. Number 2, check the amount of savings you have from last year. And then number 3, pay off the credit card debt, the ones that you spent the whole holiday season, and make sure that's zero balance. And then number 4, set your money goals for 2014. And then now for the fifth to eighth money tips that I can give you. Of course, you check the base of your financial foundation. First, by having enough income protection. What is income protection? Since you cannot work anymore due to disability or anything, then make sure that your money is enough, or you have insurance to be able to protect your income so that you can still have the same lifestyle that you have even now that you're not working. And then of course, number 6, have health insurance. And then number 7, as you know, health insurance, because health is wealth, right? And if we get sick, then it's going to be hard for us to work. So must make sure that you have health insurance. And number 7, set a spending budget and review it regularly. Number 8, have to create an emergency fund. An emergency fund is your monthly expenses multiplied by 3 to 6 months. That is your emergency fund. So if anything happens, for some reason you cannot work, there is your emergency fund, and you have set it aside already. So, and then stay tuned for next week's another 5 tips. So now for the banking, business, and finance news, the Mega World Group is going to develop a 10 billion project. The Rojas Group to boost real estate portfolio, and the Manila Water reports 5% income growth in 2013. And UAE, the United Arab Emirates, explores investment opportunities here in the country with regards to renewable energy. And the Bangko Sentral ng Pilipinas expects entry of more foreign banks. The Philippine outstanding debt hits 5.68 trillion as of December. And the electronics sector eyes 37 billion exports by 2016. Okay, so now our guest today is Miss Dina Loomis. She is the past president and district governor of Toastmasters Club, and also an image consultant. So our topic now is how to have a winning edge and how to become a winner. So as going back to our conversation, Dina, you said that it has to come from within. It's actually your belief in yourself, and it will come out, and that's when that's the power within you that you have to radiate to be able to be a winner.
Yes.
Right?
Yes, actually, it's very easy to tell if a person has low or high self-esteem. Easy. You just observe. Let us say from a corner, you can see somebody sitting down. Even from there, you can tell. You want to know how? The person who does not care how he looks, that person has low self-esteem. Because it starts, one of the ways of exuding confidence and then developing self-confidence is always looking good at all times. Make sure, especially in public. Now, at home, that's another story. You may want to just be comfortable and not bother dressing up, which is all right. But the moment you are with people, see to it that you're well-groomed and that you're looking good. You know that when you look at the mirror and you see yourself looking good, you know very well what happens. You start feeling good. And when a person starts feeling good, you know what happens next? He performs good. He also performs well because, see, it's like a signature. You will not, the person with high self-esteem will not sign any piece of work that he does unless it is excellent. Because that's his mindset. That's his That's his brand name. That's his mantra. That's his aura. You know, I'm excellence. Excellent in appearance, in behavior, communication, and everything you do follows. So you perform well. So it all emanates from the self. Now you might want to ask, so how do we develop high self-esteem?
Yes, that's my next question.
Right.
Yeah.
So actually, to develop self-esteem is you begin to do positive self-talk. Take a sheet of paper, and then take a pen, and then begin to write down. For example, you may have something, a weakness. Most people have this weakness. I forget people's names. People will say, I can never remember people's names. They're going to tell you that. Here's how to reverse that. You're going to reverse that. You're going to write down, I enjoy remembering people's names. Because when you read that, you read it out loud and you read it several times a day. And by the way, when you make that list, see to it that it's written in bold, big letters, say pentel pen, in index cards, better. You'll say, I enjoy remembering people's names. And then see to it that you see it every day because it jumps at you and say, I enjoy remembering people's names. You know what? After 21 days of repetition, you start believing in it. And when you believe in it, you start living it, and it becomes reality. Because our mind, because I'm following Dr. Dennis Waitley, my mentor. Our mind, and this is so true, it doesn't know the difference between the real and the imagined. So if somebody puts into your mind, maybe an influence from outside, you're so poor in math, you can never do that. Oh, you'll never be good in business. You don't have the mind of an entrepreneur. No way, you cannot. When you believe people telling you cannot do something, you know what? That becomes your reality. But when you can reverse all of this negative talk from around you, and you can say to yourself, I am, I'm alive, I'm well, and I feel great, I'm healthy. See, whatever it is you want to happen to you, write it down and then read it.
Every day.
Every day, read it out loud.
For 21
You'll be
days?
surprised for 21 days. And then you read it out loud several times a day for 21 days in a row. On the 21st day, it becomes a mantra. It becomes a part of you. And now your aura starts to change. Your belief system has changed. It gets cemented in your mind. And as a result, you start manifesting it. It becomes reality. That's it. Yeah. So you can write down
So it
anything.
applies in everything. If
Oh,
you
for
want,
example.
let's say you want to be rich,
Yes.
write it down. I want to be rich.
Before, I used to just rent a house, all right?
Okay.
And I said, oh my gosh,
So
because
you're telling us the secret.
yeah,
Actually, that's the
see,
secret.
I was just renting a house, and I started to panic because every year it just went up and up. I said, oh my gosh, I don't own the house, and I have to keep on paying higher and higher rental. Oh no, this cannot be. And then I remembered, oh, this is what Dr. Waitley said. So I said, I own a brand new home with 3 bedrooms. I even just said 3 bedrooms. And then I said, with a garden. Because you're supposed to describe it so that it's, the more realistic it is, the more real it becomes in your mind. So I described the house. You know, as a result, I was so motivated by it that for 1 whole year, I saved money. So after 1 year, I had $1 million to put up as equity. And I now have a single detached home. And surprise of all surprises, it's not just a 3-bedroom house. I now have a 6-bedroom house. And I only said 2 toilet and bath. Now it has 4 toilet and bath.
It's exponential. It grows.
It's just that that's what my money got me. Because of that, it became so real because I just kept on reading the goal. And I started to believe it. And it made me want to save money so that it will become real. And then there after 1 year, oh my gosh, I had $1 million. I was able to put up the equity and now I own the house.
And when you write that, you've got to believe that it's
Oh,
going to
yeah.
happen.
Oh yes.
Never doubt. Don't have to doubt.
Yes,
You
and
cannot doubt.
that's why the more you describe the goal, the more realistic it becomes. See, because I described the house. So it came true. See, that's only one of those. Another thing that I wrote about was my car, because I was getting tired of the 2 old cars that I have. Became like, oh my gosh, every few months I had to bring it to the shop. Oh no, I want to. So I wrote it down again, and so I got it. Practically anything you set your heart and mind to do, you can do it. Just set it down in writing. You know why? If you just keep on thinking about it, you don't set it down, see, you have a covenant here. It's almost like the pen. It's like you pricked it, and it's like you write it with your blood, and so now shame on you, because that's your blood. You wrote it, you sign it with your blood, so now you're going to make it come true. It's just like that, and then it becomes a habit. So anything.
So 21 days.
Yes,
21
21
days.
straight days. Read it out loud. And then believe. And something else. Not only, because I add something else, the power of faith. You see, I pray as often as I can, because prayer does not mean I have to go to church, I have to kneel. No, you can pray like, for example,
Wherever you
you're
are.
inside a taxi cab, just close your eyes and just communicate directly with our God, because our God, we don't have to pay like long distance, instant, tuck, you pray instantly, He hears it, and it works. And so what I do is I say, thank you, Lord. I say, thank you, Lord, for granting the desires of my heart. And then I say it out loud. Thank you, Lord, for being my God, my Father in heaven. Thank you for being my provider, my friend, my confidant, my protector. Thank you, Lord. So
That's
plus the
plus
faith.
the faith.
Oh my
Okay.
gosh. It's
So I guess, well, there you go, viewers. You can you already know the secret on how to get what you want and how to become a winner. Number one, it's gotta believe in yourself, and then have the right image. And then with that also, we're going to believe in yourself. You'll have the right image, and from there you will actually speak easy and
Yes.
have that winning attitude.
yes.
And of course, pray. And okay, now let's talk about thank you for that, and I hope that our viewers will be able to catch that. And another thing, you have upcoming projects.
Yes.
Yes, you may want to mention that.
Right. On March 28th, together we are partnering with DM Compass. So in the morning, there'll be a leadership learning session with Susan Bigay, the president. And in the afternoon, I do the Polish Your Professional Image. And it will be held at the Astoria Plaza in Ortigas. So of course, you're invited.
Thank you.
Of course.
I'll be there.
You'll be there. We would be very honored to have you with us.
Thank you. Thank you.
And then in June, and this is the most exciting thing of all, you know very well that 2015, there is a big event that will happen, and we all welcome that, but we got to be prepared for it.
2000.
The ASEAN integration. So in June, we are bringing in the cultural intelligence expert, Valerie Berset Price of America. So we are bringing her in. She's doing a full day workshop, seminar, and we are going to hold it at the AIM Conference Center. And you will have the benefit of learning the tools from Valerie Berset Price. How to make your business prosper and grow, even in different countries with different cultures. And that is to learn the cultures of each country before you go there. And also how to adapt to other cultures. So this is such a big thing for us. It will prepare companies here, individuals here, to easily very, very easily transition into the ASEAN integration in 2015. Remember, that's already next year.
So you have March 28th,
Yes.
and then that's building professional image
And leadership skills.
leadership skills. And then you have another two, right? I think you gave me a
Yes,
pamphlet before.
the other one is we have the salesmanship series for 2014 with Boom San Agustin, and then we also have with Bjorn Martinov our leadership series. So I understand that you will have in the future, maybe sometime in April, you'll have Bjorn here. Oh, he's also a fascinating person to interview. Yes.
Okay, and then let's talk about your book.
Oh, yeah. Right.
So this book is Beyond Looking Good.
Right,
So
right.
what inspired you to do this, to
Yes.
write this book, and
Yes.
what can they expect from this book?
Yes, the inspiration really came from PMAP, the People Management Association of the Philippines, because they made me a contributing writer to the magazine People Manager. As a result, I was able to compile so many articles, and so what I did was I collated, I chose the articles that I wanted for that, which fell under the categories of appearance, behavior, and communication. So it's there and it's in full color. It's 212 pages.
Okay.
It's
And where can they find this?
Yeah, it's not available yet in the bookstores, but they can
okay.
order through me. Look me up in Facebook, my name, in Facebook and in LinkedIn. And so a lot of people, by the way, the good news is in America, I just brought, one time I attended the Toastmasters International Convention. This was last year. I brought only 10 copies. And so it was just so eaten up like that, like almost in one day. The Americans who saw my book just said, "Oh, is that your book?" I said, "Yes." "How much?" I said, $25. They just took, wallet, check, please sign. That fast. I did not realize one of those who bought was an American, a black lady. She bought it, and then one day she decided to bring it to her office. Her boss fell in love with it, and her boss is, of course, she works at the U.S. Census Bureau. Oh my gosh, when the boss read it, she did not let it go. And the lady, Tahira Murphy, said, "Mom, that's the only book that I have." The name is Janice, the boss. Janice said, "Oh, but I have to have my own copy. I love it." So they sent me an email. So where can we buy it? It's not available in the U.S. So they had me ship one carton full of my books. And so it's there now. But that's not all. They wanted me to go to the U.S. so that they can make me what we call a narrator of the book, and that I will be hosting a discussion of the book in observance of National Women's Day in April.
Oh,
in
this coming-
yeah,
this coming
in
April.
Washington. Yeah, all
Okay.
right. So, but because I have several other conferences to attend to, and I'm also a speaker here of several associations, I had to send them my regrets, but this is what they told me. Look, you don't have to be here. Just make yourself available. We'll give you when. So they already gave me the date, April 8th, and the time. So what they have done is they have chosen women leaders in America, different industries, gave each woman leader a copy of my book, and they were told to read the book, and they will be the guests of the U.S. Census Bureau in observance of National Women's Month, is that they will discuss the book and ask me questions. And there will be a video conferencing.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So, but right now, if you want to find the book, you can just
Facebook
or
or
LinkedIn.
LinkedIn, yes.
All right. So, thank you very much for that. And we hope that this is not going to be the last time for
Oh
us
my
for
gosh,
you to be
there
guest
are
in our
so
show.
many
So many things to talk
yes,
about,
yes,
right?
indeed.
So again,
Oh, by the way,
yeah.
I remember you said, please
Bring a book.
Bring a book
Yeah.
of somebody who has really inspired you.
Yes, yes.
And
Yeah,
I just-
very short. Yeah.
yeah, Nick Vujicic. You're familiar with him, the
Yes.
limbless person. Every time, so I read about this book, and he has other books as well. See, every time I feel tired and I feel like, I can't do it. It's so difficult. It's so complicated. Wait a minute. Because all of us have our moments, all right?
Yes,
Sometimes I just feel tired. I feel, too complicated. I have other things to do and all.
So
And,
this
you
has
know,
really inspired you
Yeah,
to
and-
go on and move on.
Yeah, and then when I said, oh my gosh, Nick Vujicic, he doesn't complain. He doesn't have limbs. I have limbs. I can do it.
Yeah. Okay, so
oh gosh.
yeah, and this book they can find in the local
Yeah.
bookstores,
Oh yes,
right?
national bookstore, all
Again,
bookstores. Yeah.
we need to manage our wealth wisely.
Because-
Calculate every move you make towards spending your money. You have to respect the wealth that you have made for you and your family. Honor God and thank Him for the talent and the wisdom He gave us that brought us where we are today. Again, I will leave you with a magic 3. With luck comes preparedness. Make your money work harder for you and build wealth for your peace of mind. Lastly, thank you, Laurent Ebet of Frank Provo at the Peninsula Manila for my hair. See you next week, same time, same channel as we continue learning about the different businesses and investment opportunities. Maraming salamat po at magandang gabi sa inyong lahat.